Alright guys, it's about 9 why'd I look at my, I have a clock right there. It's about 9:37 at night. I'm in my car. I have my phone set up in its holder. I'm recording a video. That's how you know I'm serious. I am outside of my local Planet Fitness, and I have a bunch of ideas brewing in my head, and I think it is time to bring them to fruition. So here we go. I'm gonna lay them out. You guys are gonna follow along. You're gonna tell me I'm crazy. You're gonna tell me I ain't shit. You're gonna tell me this is wild. But I'm still gonna go for it. So here we go. Let's lay it out. So recently my content has been kind of dry. I've been kind of unmotivated in the YouTube community, haven't been making videos as often, and when I do, it's pretty much the same thing. I show you a investing portfolio update, show you how little it has changed or grown over time. A few people go, hey, and then we move on to the next video. I get 3 views and so on and so forth. Very boring. So my wife and I were kind of discussing how the heck do we spice things up? Do we get new content going? Blah, 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 blah. We go back and forth. I say, man, I'm depressed. I don't want to do that. It doesn't motivate me. She goes, why do you ask me? Yada, yada, yada. And we got nowhere. So recently, beginning of July, I did decide to get a Planet Fitness Black membership. Which means I get all the nice perks. I get to go to any Planet Fitness I want to. I get to work out, use all their equipment, tanning, the total body enhancement, all that fun stuff. 50% off drinks, 20% off Reebok, blah, 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 blah. Not sponsored. Thank you very much. But I've been going there since the beginning of July. I try to go 4 times a week. That'd be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Because I work Friday through Sunday. So those are my days to do that. It is basically 24 hours, so to speak, Monday through Friday. So that is plenty of time for me to get my butt in there and hop on a treadmill. So I have been pretty disciplined on that. I've been seeing some results. Honestly, I'm not bragging. I'm still, the vision of health here. But I have, lost some weight. I've getting a little more energy. I can actually feel my muscles if I have those. So I've been seeing some results. So how do I turn this into content, or how do I reward myself? So my wife said, hey, why don't you create a series out of this? You achieve a certain goal in the gym, buy a certain stock, buy into something, which her suggesting buying into something is really kind of cool and out of the way, because she really doesn't understand the stock market or how investments work as much as I do. She's really supportive, tries to understand and play along. So hearing this from her, that's motivating in itself, and then you correlate it with what you're doing in the gym, so that's cool too. So we were trying to come up with a way or an idea that we can do to kind of create some content, keep it somewhat investing and money making related, but at the same time it can also be somewhat fitness and lifestyle related, maybe a new avenue people to tap into. Who knows? It's just maybe a change of content. So I was on the treadmill actually this evening. I take my tablet and I throw on YouTube or I throw on Hulu, and I just watch stuff for like an hour and a half while I'm on the treadmill. And I was actually watching YouTube, and I was watching some creators in the financial realm. I was actually talking to the dividend grinder back and forth there while I was working out, throwing ideas back and forth on Twitter and whatnot. And of course this popped up again about Planet Fitness, how their stock's been doing well. So that sort of brought the idea, hey, if I go to the gym, and I do hit my goal 4 times a week, or maybe my goal is, drop 2 to 3 pounds that week, whatever, I should go through M1 Finance, add a slice into my pie or something, add it somewhere, and basically put a certain chunk of money into that investment and just see how it performs. Hopefully, because I'm rewarding myself, it would, perform well. Hopefully I'm not rewarding myself and then the stock tank, but I think, if I buy into Planet Fitness or, a similar rewarding myself type of stock, it shows like, hey, Planet Fitness has helped me. Hopefully this takes off and, get a good return on it. and it would also kind of show that, hey, I'm disciplined, I'm sticking to this fitness or this lifestyle change. It'd be reflective of that. So don't think I'm not going to invest in my other stuff too. I would just go in and manually put in an order to buy some fractional shares of Planet Fitness, because they have been performing pretty well. They're a growth stock, so not dividend, so not passive income there. More of an equity than an asset, so to speak, since you would need to sell it to realize some profit. But again, that's just sort of the fun of it, different content, mix it up a little bit. I could, make videos. I show you, instead of a portfolio progression, I can show you fitness progression. Hey, how many steps did I take this week? Have I lost any pounds this week? How many active minutes? Where's my heart rate at? So for the statistics junkies out there and people that like to see improvement week over week, month over month, year over year, it's similar, I think it could be related. Same sort of vibes, we like to see numbers, we like to see growth, and sometimes you'll see those weeks where maybe it goes down. Fitbit does have a great way of tracking that sort of stuff. They have tools, charts, you can definitely see it. I do have a Fitbit Blaze that I looked at in the beginning of the video to see what time it was. So I do have a decent way of tracking it, keeps track of a lot of stuff. Just another way to sort of tie this all together. It might even help hold me more accountable to coming to the gym. Not saying I haven't been already, because I've been doing pretty good coming in here on my days off. But it'd be just one more reason. It helps me create content for you guys, gives me something to do, and I'd be rewarding myself and beefing up my investment portfolio. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that all out of my brain, maybe put it in this video so I can go back and reflect what the heck my ideas even were, considering it's almost 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. Like, why do you guys care about this at night? I don't know, maybe you do. But it's all here, it's all recorded. I can go back and make sense of this, edit this, make this flow, make this not as confusing, and sort of make a game plan. So yeah, hopefully you guys will stick with me through that journey as well, and you won't be just bored of me showing you my portfolio, showing you yet another platform that I use to gain some minuscule amount of passive income. Maybe this will be a better way to pick up growth stock and actually make some real money in the long term. So yeah, stick around. Hopefully we'll see something good out of this. Yeah, thanks. Alright, waiting for the last clip to end. Gonna segue into this clip, blah blah blah, do some editing, blah blah blah. Okay, here we are back at my computer. So in the previous clip, I'm assuming I'm talking about the new type of series I want to make. So now I'm actually on a computer, and I can sort of show you what I plan on doing. Okay, so we're gonna need to open up, let's see. Oh well, playing RuneScape, let me log out. Did I just say that? I'm playing a game. So all right, so let's go into M1. So as I mentioned before, I plan on buying into Planet Fitness stock based on my activity level there for the week. I've sort of chiseled it down how I want the rewards program to work, but I am open to ideas. I'm open to criticism. So you guys, you gotta kind of scold me on maybe how I should do this differently. But I was thinking I would look back at the previous week, and however many days I went to the gym or worked out, I would put $5 toward Planet Fitness stock, meaning I would at least have to go 2 days. That way it's $10, and then that would trigger an M1 Finance purchase order. I guess if I don't go 2 days, which I hope I don't get to that point, but if I don't go 2 days, I guess I don't get to really put money away and see how it goes. But if we're looking at the portfolio today, I have added the pie. And if you were following me on my Twitter or my Instagram, you would have seen this. I now have a pie that is weighted... dang head's in the way again. Alright. So I have a pie that is weighted 1% of my total pie. And it's called the rewards pie. I kind of made that all encompassing in case there's some other program or regimen or routine I want to do in the future, and I want to reward myself with a stock. But if you click into this right now, it's just Planet Fitness because that's all we're working with. So I looked back through the month of August so far, because right now it is August 14th. I looked back at all the days that I basically went to the gym Monday through Thursday, and I calculated that it was 7 days. So 7 times $5 each day. So retroactively, I put in $35 into this pie. I set that trade up last night. Went through today around 12 o'clock. Totally purchased my shares at like $70.16. Let me verify that. There's the deposit. Where's the trade? Here it is. Yeah, $70.16 for like half a share of Planet Fitness. So that's just like to get the ball rolling on this. If you look, I've already lost money on this really smart investment of mine. But that's okay, right? This isn't, okay, never mind. This isn't a dividend stock. So unfortunately I have to think about it like, yeah, that's probably a loss. But, I guess you could think about it. If you really support the business and you believe in what they are fighting for and what their values are, you're buying and supporting them. So this is kind of, I guess, a way I'll sell it to myself. That, hey, I'm supporting Planet Fitness, what they do. They make a judgment-free workout area for people like me who aren't necessarily going to go to like a LA Fitness or an Anytime Fitness and become a meathead. This is more for like us people that want to start working out, start getting in shape, start feeling better. So I believe what they do. I believe in their values, the no judgment zone. So yeah, I'm going to buy into it. I'm going to support them. And if, it takes off and does something great later, awesome. So if you guys want to see how in-depth I go when I do a stock pick, I'm going to do a live one here and basically show you how I analyze Planet Fitness. All right, so this is about how deep I go for any stock I want to put in my portfolio. So hold on, this is going to be quite a wild ride. So let's click into Planet Fitness. We'll click into their details. All right, here we go. You ready? Okay. I look at the ticker. I look at the share price. Sometimes I look at the dividend yield. I look at 5-year performance. Okay, we're done. If it looks good, looks positive, looks green, looks like something I can throw in my portfolio, I'm going to do it. Notice I didn't do any sort of research. Notice I didn't do any sort of analysis, no calculations. The base numbers are right here. All I care about, as I've said before, I'm lazy, I'm not smart, I don't need to dig deep. I'm not trying to do anything astronomical and crazy with this. So that's literally it. That's all I did. Looked at Planet Fitness. Yep, okay, I believe what they're doing. Gonna throw it into my portfolio. So there you have it. That's all I do. Though there is something interesting. If you take a look at the D, like we always tend to do, taking a look at a D, here on their chart, they did have a dividend payment back in 2016. I was actually kind of curious about that one, so I'm lying now because I did actually dig deeper. Why was there a dividend payment here? It was actually kind of ugly. That was like 93% return of capital. So for a growth stock that you have to kind of sell off, it's an equity, you have to sell off to realize profit on this. When they return 93% of capital from a dividend, that kind of sucks. Lowers your cost basis, and then you pay more in taxes. But we don't need to worry about that right now because there's no more dividends, and I don't really expect there to be. But hey, if there's a dividend, yeah, it plays into the theme here. So that is what the portfolio is gonna look like. How do I get back home? Okay. So that's what the portfolio is going to look like. I'm going to basically go back every week, see how many of the 4 days I worked out. So meaning the minimum I could do, I guess, is 2 for a $10 investment. If I worked out 3 days, I'd put $15 into this. And if I worked all 4 days, Monday through Thursday, I would put $20 into this. Now, something I had to do, I turned off auto invest on my total portfolio just so funds don't kind of go in weird places. So if any dividends fall in from my other holdings, they'll sit there as cash. Then I'll probably just force them to whatever fund I want to build up. That way it doesn't go to Planet Fitness. So any dividends that roll in, I'm going to probably force to Iron Mountain, just so things don't get confused. If you guys are interested in just seeing what all I've done so far as like working out and whatnot, and how it's blah 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 blah, how it's treated me, how super freaking fit I've gotten. Let's just log into Fitbit and see. Just take me to a dashboard, I think. Yeah, dashboard. All right. So let me look at my. Okay, my head over there fits quite nicely. All right. So, last sync of my Fitbit device. Okay. I don't know how to force sync that. That's okay. But how do I? Maybe I can show you. Maybe. Is there a way I can like blow this out and show you what I've been doing for the past? Well, whatever. I guess every time I make one of these update videos on my holding in Planet Fitness, how I've been doing at the gym and whatnot, I can show this and just show the progress I've been making. So for instance, this lists my previous exercises, some of my badges I've got here on Fitbit, steps from yesterday, my average 7-day steps that I take, my lifetime step. Oh crap! What the? Okay, my lifetime steps. Wait. So here's actually some proof. I don't know when I actually started logging it. So that looks like a downward trend, right? We're going in the right direction. So there's that. I don't really track water or what I eat because that becomes annoying, and I'll say right now, my diet isn't really where I'm focusing because, like, if I'm working out, I'm already probably miserable. So why do dieting and make myself double miserable and more likely to fail? So, yeah, here's some just base stats for this beginning intro video of my rewards pie and what I'm doing. I will get a format going. I'll make it real nice. I'll get the numbers, charts. I'll get it all figured out. This is just basically the introduction to what I plan on doing. So, hopefully that isn't too wild, crazy, too off the course of what I normally do in a video. If it is, feel free to leave me hate mail and thumbs down below because I love that so much. If you're interested in following along and you want to watch me get burned on this Planet Fitness stock and you also want to watch me shed a few pounds, then stick around and I'll get more stuff like this out there for you guys. So thanks for taking time to actually listen to me ramble about this whole new idea I got going. We'll see how long it lasts, how well I stick to it, if I don't get busy and blah, 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 blah. So be sure to hold me accountable. That way I keep doing this, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks.